And I also have some Granny Smith. Now, I always like making my applesauce with a couple different flavors of apples. Now remember, every apple is different. And also, you're going to want to make sure that you pick out an apple that will hold up to like baking. So, 3 pounds of apples, 1/4 cup of water. I have 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and then I have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now, I'm going to sit there and cut my apples, or quarter them up. I'm going to remove the stems, the core, and I'm going to leave the skins on because I'm going to sit there and put it through like a potato ricer, or you could put it through a food mill. Let's remove our Instapot lid, set it off over to our side, and as you see, I cut our potatoes, and I went ahead and I soaked it in some lemon juice with some water. So now I'm just going to go over and drain all the water off of my apple slices here, or quarters, and then we're going to add all the apple to the Instapot. Alright, I drained them all off, and now add them to the Instapot. Now, take the 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, add that. Take the 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then 1/4 cup water. Let's put our Instapot lid back on, lock it into place, come up here, make sure that we have this vent to close. Now I'm going to come down here, I'm going to push the manual, and I'm going to set mine to 5 minutes, and then we're going to let it do its little magic. We're going to let it do a natural release, and then I'll come back and we'll show you what the next step will be. Oh, if you could just smell this heavenly smell of fresh applesauce being made, and it's being dispersed throughout your kitchen. Ah, that smell of fall. Alright, our Instapot sounded off. Do a natural release. There we go. And remember, always open it away from you. That way you never get steam burns. Now, I'm going to put my lid down. I'm going to grab my wooden spoon. Oh, does this smell so good in this household right now? There is nothing better than the smell of fresh applesauce in the air. Now, I'm going to bring you in for a close-up view. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. At times, you should really think things through before making a video and think things out about how hard you make some things on yourself. Okay, I'm going to move this over carefully and try not to make too much of a mess. And I'm going to, oh, like I said, try not to make too much of a mess. And I'm going to press my apples. Do it real slow when you're going and putting it through the ricer here. Okay, I put it all through the potato ricer. Here it is. As you see, our Instapot is all empty. over here in the excuse me, over here in the dish I have all of the skins. Now I'm just gonna run all that back through the potato ricer here and get a little bit more of the pure applesauce that's left, and all that will be left is the skins. Alright, as you see, I ran the apple peelings and everything all through, and look, I got that much more applesauce added to my, and that counts. Now, all that's left to do, give it a good old taste test. So we're going to come down in here, because you can either leave it the way it is, unsweetened, or if you want to sweeten it up, we can sweeten it up. But first, before doing any sweetening, please give it a taste. There's one star ingredient missing. You're gonna want to sit there and add a pinch of salt. And this is the only time I get to come out and use these little nifty measuring spoons. These were my mother-in-law's. And I love using them because it says pinch dash and smidge. But like I told you, we need a pinch. So right there is a pinch. Now let's stir that all in. And now give it another taste test. There we go. Now, I'm going to ask the hubby here to sit there and give it a good old taste test. Because I like mine on a sweeter side.
Oh, wow. It's good, Ma. Another one.
There you go. You heard it from him.
It is good.
So I'm gonna quick grab me a nice little croquette full.
Oh, Harley wants to come in. I'm coming, Harley.
Now, if you wanted to sweeten yours up, you could sweeten it up with some honey, some agave, or some sugar, or whatever sweetener you desire to sweeten yours up with. Or you could just sit there and simply have it unsweetened as a version that I sat here and made today. And now, the true test. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? I see an afternoon of canning. So, if you liked what you saw here today, please give me a big old thumbs up. leave a comment down below. I love hearing what each and every one of you has to sit there and say. If you're a new subscriber to my channel, welcome. And if you're not, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, tap that little bell. That way you'll always be notified every time I do put out a new video. But most of all, I want you all to have a great day. And here's to happy cooking, but better yet, happy eatings. Y'all come back now, you hear? Yeah. Bye.